Welcome back to Tang Time, where I teach you how to lower your score without having to work on your golf swing. On today's agenda, I'm going to teach you how to pick the right chip for your chip. I've already taught you how to play 3 different types of chips. Today, we're going to put that into practice. I'm going to take you through some examples of chips where you might not know how to decide what kind of chip to hit. No one is going to hit every green in regulation every round. So we really have to rely on our chipping to get us up and down and save those shots. We don't want to be playing the hardest chip you can play. What are the shots that are a higher percentage that'll give you the best chance saving your pars and bogeys? So let's just get right into it. So you find yourself in this situation. It's not an easy chip shot because you have to hit over the bunker. First things first, you should not be thinking, don't hit it in the bunker, don't hit it in the bunker, don't hit it in the bunker. Because all you're doing is thinking about the bunker, and that's going to make you hit it into the bunker. So let's not think about that. Let's find some more positive things to focus on. So let's take a look at this green, shall we? We've got a little bit of fringe to work with before the green, and it is all downslope. So if you happen to hit it here, it will bounce towards the hole. This is all still downhill, so if you happen to hit it here, it's going to end up past the hole. And it looks like we have plenty of green to work with over here. I feel like the problem with a lot of amateur golfers is you only look at the space short of the pin. But look at all the space we have past the pin. The perfect look for a par putt or a bogey putt is from here. Ideally, we'd like to land the ball somewhere right around here, let it end up past the pin. If you happen to hit the shot and you end up here, more than likely it is still going to dribble onto the green. This is not as intimidating of a shot as it looked like from down there. That's why it's important to walk up to the green and check things out. So we've analyzed the shot. What kind of chip are we gonna hit? Hit a super spinny chip shot that stops on a dime. Wrong! All we have to do is play our standard lofted chip shot. If you haven't seen my video on how to play that shot, go check it out. From this angle, it looks like we have this much green to work with, but we already walked over there and saw we had plenty of green short of the pin. We want to try to land the ball right around the distance of the hole. That gives us plenty of room for error. If we happen to hit the ball a little bit, there's still plenty of room short for it to trickle onto the green. If we hit a very clean shot, it'll land right about at the pin and roll about 5 to 8 feet past the hole. Sounds like a pretty good plan. Now all that's left to do is execute. I see the landing area in my mind's eye. I do practice swings until I feel comfortable, and then I hit it. Ooh, I almost made it. Looks like I left myself in the perfect position. And now I'm in perfect position to save par. So I have a really long chip here, probably like 60 yards. My lie is on an uphill slope, which means it's going to add loft to my club without me doing anything. If I were to use a 9-iron, it would play more like a pitching wedge. It is so far that I'm gonna actually use a 7-iron. It's gonna play a little bit more like an 8-iron. Because I'm going to keep my body perpendicular to the ground, it's going to be difficult for me to really de-loft the club. We're going to follow the plane of the ground. We're not going to fight it by trying to hit a de-lofted shot on an uphill lie. No, I have to carry this a long way, and I want the ball to release a long way. So I'm going to take a quick walk up there to see approximately where my landing zone is, how far I need to carry it. Ooh, that's far. So not only is my ball on an uphill lie, I'm gonna be landing it on an uphill lie. So that's gonna kill the shot even more. It's a long way. Let's see how close I can get it. So I'm gonna set up for more of a standard chip shot just because I don't wanna have to fight the ground too much, de-lofting the club face. I've picked a good spot. Now it's just getting myself to hit it that far. Let's take a look, shall we? I'd say it's about 15 feet. Not too bad, but it is really hard to make yourself hit it that far on a chip. And that's why I took a 7-iron instead of perhaps a 9-iron or pitching wedge. So this has chip in written all over it. But what do I have to keep in the back of my mind? You want to make sure to secure your par. That's correct. Our goal is still to get up and down. Even though we have a chance for a birdie, we don't want to be too aggressive and all of a sudden look at a 6-7 foot putt for par. So we're trying to get up and down. The bonus is to chip in the hole. So I'm on an uphill lie. It's going to naturally increase the loft of my club. We don't have that much green to work with, but it is uphill and it's pretty straightforward. So this is going to come down to your feel. When you do the practice and you know how much each club releases, you're going to be able to determine if you're going to hit a 58-degree wedge or a 54-degree wedge. I think with this shot, I'm going to go with a 58 today. So I'm setting up for a slightly de-lofted shot. I've picked my landing spot. And now we execute. Pretty stress-free. I've got about 2.5, 3 feet for par. Comment below what kind of situation you've recently found yourself in that caused you a double, triple, or quadruple. I hope seeing some of these examples lets you use your imagination, your creativity the next time you're on the golf course, and you might play a different shot than you normally would. You'll be eliminating those doubles, triples, and quadruples in no time. So let's get you good at golf. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next episode.